and stated views. Could we press for a very simple answer to one question? Do you hate all white people?
I don't think it's a fair question. The white man doesn't even come into my attitude. Mr. Muhammad teaches us to love our own kind and let the white man take care of himself. For a white man today, sir, after...
Hello, and welcome back to Thameschat. This is segment 5. You know, we always try to remain consistent. It's been a hectic few weeks with Rolling Loud and dealing with some of these clubs and yacht clienteles, but we're back. We're ready to go. Let's get right into it. First and foremost, I want to say happy birthday to Malcolm X. He was a very inspirational and inspiring, powerful leader who, while he was on this earth, he did a lot for, minorities and black people and the culture, moving it forward. While many people didn't agree with his methods, every person has their own madness to their method, to why they do what they do. And he was a very powerful person. So happy birthday to you. I would also like to say congrats to Prince Harry and Meghan. Everybody looked beautiful out there at the royal wedding. We had Idris Elba, Victoria Beckham, David Beckham, Oprah Winfrey. It was very Serena Williams. A very beautiful day. The weather, couldn't complain about it. So congrats to the royal family on that. Remember, everybody, you can all be royal. You got to wake up with that mindset every morning and go get to it. Be great every day. So moving on into the news, every day's news. Basically, at Santa Fe High School, there was another mass shooting. 10 people dead. Very sad story. This was out in Texas. I'm listening to reports of girls from the school basically saying they were hiding behind the stage in the theater. One girl had a panic attack. They were crying. When something like this is going on and there's a shooter on campus, you have no idea if he's about to come into the room where you are and let bullets rip. This whole situation America has with school campuses now it's crazy. I don't even know what to say. Several students died. There was a substitute teacher who also died. So my prayers and condolences really go out to these families. I know this is not easy to deal with. Also, shout out to J.J. Watts, who will be basically paying for the funerals of all the deceased kids. In other news, Amber Rose, she's back in the news. She did an interview recently, and, of course, Amber always has a lot to say. So Amber basically said when she first saw Donald Trump running for president, the first thing that came to her mind is, wow, there's Kanye West in a white man's body. Now, I don't know. Well, I do know exactly what she's talking about. You're talking about a privileged person who they made it to a different level in this life when it comes to their influence and power. But at the same time, it's like they kind of lost their noodles. Like they're not who they once were. Now, I can't speak on that for Donald. I don't know who the hell Donald was when he was 17 years old, but based off of who his father and his grandfather were, KKK members, I can get a good assumption of who that motherfucker was. But Kanye West, a lot of people say they miss the old Kanye, College Dropout, and all his other beautiful work. But Amber basically said, yeah, Donald Trump is like a Kanye West. And I guess maybe that's why they have their little friendship. She also went on to talk about her slut walk and 21 Savage. 21 Savage doesn't want anything to do with Amber Rose. I wonder why. But in other news, prayers go up to those in Cuba. There was a plane crash and over 100 people dead. People that were nearby at restaurants said they saw the jet while it was flying down. They saw the jet burst into flames. Now, only a couple people survived. Ironically, they were all women, about 4 women. That just goes to show how strong our women are. 4 women survived. They were rushed to the hospital. I believe 1 died at the hospital. The other 3, one of them is really burnt. They're actually investigating what happened with this plane. Technology is advancing very fast. So, and apparently this plane was very old. So there's a lot of questions and there's an investigation that's going to be ongoing for it. Cavs in Boston. Guys, like everyone knows, LeBron can't do this by himself. This man has been dropping buzzer beaters, 40-point plus games, the whole playoffs. Okay, he's taken his body to a whole nother level. But the Cavs, it's obvious there is numerous issues. Boston in the first 2 games has come out and flexed. Okay, they haven't showed room, no mercy. I really like what Boston is doing right now and how they're playing. It's looking like it's going to be the Boston Celtics and the Warriors in the NBA playoffs. If I'm wrong, let me know. Drop a comment and let's talk about it, right? Moving on. Mr. Donald Glover, Childish Gambino, Atlanta FX, dancer, producer. This guy is really, Donald's doing it all. Donald Glover is one of the most talented men